The unexpected stage of life. The sun was beginning to set over the quiet suburban neighborhood as Bill Miller pulled his car into the driveway. He walked into the kitchen with a sense of accomplishment that only a man who had successfully navigated the aisles of a supermarket could feel. His wife, Judy, looked up from the counter, her eyes widening in genuine shock as she saw the bags he was carrying. She simply could not believe it. Bill had actually gone grocery shopping without being prompted or dragged along. Bill, feeling a bit defensive yet proud, told her not to act so surprised. He reminded her that he did not just hunt, he also gathered. Judy began to peek into the bags, and her eyebrows shot up. She saw pretzels, then chips, and then another kind of chips. She asked him if he had gathered anything that was not fried or what she called crunkalicious. Bill, prepared for this critique, pulled out a box. He told her he had bought some fruit. In fact, pointing to the packaging, he noted that it claimed there were 12 feet of fruit in every box. He handed a piece to their youngest daughter, Tina, calling it Mango Banana Matas. Tina took it with a smile and thanked her daddy. Just then, Lauren walked into the room. Judy noticed her new cheerleader sweater and asked if that was what she was wearing. Lauren asked what they thought, and Bill quickly responded that it looked great. In his mind, he reflected on all the times he had prayed to God that he would get into a cheerleader sweater, though he realized now he probably should have been more specific with his prayers. However, the light-hearted mood shifted when he saw Lauren's face. Something was wrong. Lauren revealed that she had auditioned for the fall dance show, Dance-tastic, but she did not get in. Bill tried to lighten the mood by saying she must be dance-appointed, but the joke fell flat. Judy expressed how sorry she was, but Lauren was inconsolable. She felt it was not fair because she had not gotten into a single thing she had tried out for that entire year. She lamented that she used to be popular, but now that she was in high school, she felt like a big loser, just like her brother Brian. Brian, passing by, simply remarked that he heard that. Judy suggested that Lauren try out for the band again, asking if she still had her clarinet. Lauren dismissed the idea, saying she stunk at the clarinet and could not find the stupid mouthpiece anyway. Bill felt a sudden weight in his pocket and looked away. Judy caught his eye, and Bill finally pulled out the mouthpiece, which had somehow become wavy. He claimed he had found it like that, but the truth was a bit more accidental. He encouraged Lauren to give the band one more try. Lauren sarcastically remarked that maybe the kid who played the oboe with the runny eye would have a crush on her. Bill corrected her, noting the boy's name was Hakeem, and he simply had an overactive tear duct. Bill felt for his daughter. He knew high school was tough. He suggested that having a few beers would make him feel better, but acknowledged that still left the problem of Lauren's disappointment. Judy suggested they go talk to her dance teacher to see if she would change her mind. Bill questioned when they became the kind of parents who ran to the school to cry foul every time their kid had a problem, but then immediately agreed to go and offered to drive. When they arrived at the school, Bill told Judy they should not get too emotional. They just needed to explain that Lauren loved to dance. Then, Bill saw the name on the door and started to chuckle. He found it hilarious that the dance teacher's name was Mrs. Weiner. Judy tried to keep him focused, telling him they were both adults and could handle this. She said they were going to walk in there and look Weiner right in the eye. But as they both dissolved into immature giggles, Judy realized they could not do this together. She decided to go in by herself, telling Bill not to ride Weiner too hard. While waiting, Bill wandered the halls and encountered a woman he vaguely recognized. It was Madeline Beck from high school. She had a haircut and had stopped wearing the poncho she was famous for. She told Bill she was the new English teacher and the head of the drama department. They caught up briefly, and Bill mentioned he had played a couple of seasons in the NFL and was now married with kids. Madeline revealed she was Lauren's freshman English teacher and praised her, saying Lauren was great. She even remarked that Lauren had Bill's eyes and his elegant hands. The conversation turned a bit nostalgic as Madeline mentioned the fun they had one summer down by the beach. Bill remembered it being pretty hot and humid. Madeline told him seeing him made her day and hoped to see him more often. When Judy returned, Bill was staring at his hands. He asked her if she ever noticed how elegant they were. Judy, unimpressed, told him that whatever he had stuck his hand in while she was gone, she was not going to smell it. Later, Bill's friend Fitz joined them. They talked about Madeline Beck, and Fitz reminded them of Bill's sensuous past with her on a red beach blanket. Bill insisted it was a long time ago and not a big deal. Meanwhile, Judy was happy because the drama teacher had asked Lauren to audition for a play. Lauren got a part, and even had a monologue. Bill felt proud, thinking Judy's talk with the dance teacher had led to this. However, Fitz and Bill's sister Linda began to suspect that Madeline gave Lauren the part because of her past connection to Bill. Madeline had even written a note asking Bill to help backstage, mentioning they had a lot of catching up to do, and adding a suggestive postscript. Bill admitted to Linda that he and Madeline had spent one weekend together in high school, but begged her not to tell Judy. He did not want to hurt her feelings. At the school, Bill started helping with the sets. Madeline was very friendly, even touching his face to wipe away some paint and commenting on his soft skin. When Judy showed up, Bill became nervous. Madeline introduced herself to Judy, and the tension was palpable. Madeline invited Bill over to her house to help move a grandfather clock, offering him beer and chili. Bill, panicked, made up excuses about playing cards with the elderly. The situation took a turn for the worse when Lauren's monologue was cut from the play. Lauren was devastated. Bill, convinced that Madeline was punishing him for rejecting her advances, told Judy his theory. He believed Madeline gave Lauren the part because she liked him and took it away because he would not play her game. Judy, surprisingly, told Bill he needed to go back down there and flirt with Madeline to get Lauren's monologue back. She even admitted to wearing halter tops to get better deals on appliances. Bill went back to the school with Fitz as a chaperone. Madeline asked Bill to lie down on a bed to check the lighting for a bedroom scene. Bill used the moment to advocate for Lauren. Madeline revealed that another student had mono, and she wanted Lauren to take over the lead role of Tess. Bill was overjoyed. At home, the family was celebrating. However, the secret of Bill and Madeline's past finally came out. Judy found out they had slept together in high school and was furious. In the heat of the moment, Madeline arrived and Bill confronted her, claiming she only gave Lauren the part because of her feelings for him. Madeline finally dropped a bombshell. She was gay. She explained that Lauren got the part because she was talented, and in fact, it was her experience with Bill that helped her realize her true orientation. Lauren, who had overheard the argument, was hurt because she thought her father didn't believe in her talent. Bill went to her and apologized, explaining he just never wanted to see her disappointed and that the teacher truly thought she was great. Lauren eventually forgave him. In the end, Bill and Judy had a quiet moment. Judy admitted that the summer Bill was with Madeline. She had also had a free pass summer while her family was in Florida. Bill was stunned, realizing that their ancient history was full of surprises. As they watched Lauren perform beautifully on stage, Bill realized that life, much like a play, was full of unexpected twists, but as long as they faced them together, they would be just fine.